Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Captain Fusion Show with Lord Sillion. I'm back. I haven't done anything since my Christmas calendar, and this time I'm back. I have my company now, Sillion Valley, and I found my narrative, and that's what I want to do. Want to help other peoples navigate the future and find their narratives as a person, as a company, as an organization, anything going into the future. So this has been an amazing day for me. I'm here at the Ästad Forum in Halland. We're here to make Halland 2.0 according to their agenda. I'm here to make Halland 4.0 according to Otto Scharmer's device that we are going into a new society now. We're creating economy 4.0, society 4.0, and civilization 4.0. So why not Halland 4.0 as well? Halland is my um, community here. It's my district with five large towns on the west coast of Sweden, if you're not from Sweden. It's Kungsbacka, Varberg, Falkenberg, Halmstad, Laholm, and also Oskarström inland. And Halland is all about living as a beach. It's a beach county, I can say. It's the beach county between Malmö, Helsingborg, and Gothenburg and Oslo. So in the middle between those, we have our county in full of beaches and cliffs and beautiful beach forest and also inland forest. It's one of the most entrepreneurial counties in Sweden, and it's full of people who live very long because it's a healthy lifestyle here in Halland, and not too fast and not too slow. But what is it we want to do, changing Halland going into the future? A few people are very aware of the surf culture and the mindfulness culture, and they have an old massage and kurort culture, like the one they had in Switzerland also. So mindfulness, massage, yoga, meditation, surf, lifestyle, beach, swimming by the summer, mountain biking, stand-up paddleboard, windsurfing, everything goes here. And that's so fine. That's what Halland is about, and that's what most humans need to do. They need to find a source back to the inner peace that is being human by mindfulness, meditation, yoga, and also the physical activities like mountain biking and surfing and windsurfing, and also what I want to do, also the cognitive part of this. There's the mental, the cognitive, empathy part, and the physical. So how can we make Halland great again? Not pun intended, yeah. I've been doing this winter. I've been doing a lot of studying of the Otto Scharmer theory course, of course. If you aren't familiar with Fedur or the ULAB or Otto Scharmer, this is the cutting edge science in how we create the future by leading from the future, not from the past. That's it. That is, we visualize the future we want, and then we try to create that. We create that instead of learning from the past and see where we're going. Instead, we take the future we want and we create that. And that's what being a future captain is about. It's not predicting trends and talking about the trends are going this way. It's actually actively creating the future we want. So we not say this will happen. No, this is we will create instead. So if all people are with me on this journey, like we want us to be, if we create the future together, that is the future we're gonna get. We don't have to predict the future. We have to create the future. So going into the future. So. And Otto told us about what are the four components in creating this with social innovation, ecological innovation, and the 17 sustaining goals from UN. It's the hubs, the places we meet. We need lots more meeting places where we can meet and have a host event and have events and actually work and co-working places and impact hubs and like that. And we also needed funding of these places had to be funded in some way, publicly funded by the hospitality or the city, of course, this is best way, because if the city invests in itself, it will get better. So if you're a company or you're a person, the best thing you can do is invest in yourself. What is the best thing a city can do? Invest in itself. So creating hubs, places in a city is one of the best thing a city can do. We also need the core teams, the people to do this. Exciting, spännande people, we say in Swedish, because people attracts people. And if you are a boring town, if you don't have exciting people, import exciting people. It's as simple as that. Not as simple as that, but you get my idea. Import exciting people, get them to come there, buy them, steal them, do anything, get them there, and place them in your already newly built hub, and give them exciting work to do and such, and they will attract other exciting people. So that's what you need to do as well. And of course, we also need the platforms, digital platforms, systems thinking, mindset around this, and that's what one of the things I do: evolutionary leadership, ontological design, future design, narration, navigation of the future. So that's one of my roles. I want to be in one of the hubs, and I want to do workshops and lectures and inspiration around narrating and navigating this future we want. So please, if you want, be part of this, join me in some way. So this is what we need here in Halland. We also talked about the need to create competence building, and not just a lot of the focus of the people are here today. They're still in the mindset we need to create competence for work. People have to work to do their daily living, and then they can go home in their spare time and do whatever the fuck they want. No, that's the wrong mindset. We have to create a whole new mindset, what it is to be a citizen. I have to take my democratic responsibility and my democratic freedom serious. What is it? How do I participate in a democratic society? What must I learn about myself, about others? How must I behave towards myself and towards others? Okay, lots of people talk about behaving well to others and learn about others, but what we actually now every journey starts from within. So the state of the intervention depends. The success of the intervention depends on the inner state of the inner wiener. So every journey starts with oneself, and that's not something you don't do it alone. You don't do it yourself, but you start with yourself together with others. You discover yourself, who you are, what you are, and you train yourself in becoming a better person, nicer, kinder, more creative, cognitive training, physical training, empathy training, spiritual training, and such. And that's all what I am about. We need to have the places, the dojos I call them, future dojos, the hubs, where we actually train skills like this and talk about skills, or like the gyms today, but for the whole society, how we become citizen gyms, the whole package around this, building better relationships with others, and we don't do it alone, we do it together. So Innovation Halland, I call one of this platform. This is a working name I have used for creating a platform here in Halland, how we can coordinate dojos, coordinate events, coordinate technical visits, coordinate collaboration between education and the old way of thinking. Education can work, and education creating citizenship, and creating the self in a new and exciting way. This has been so awesome. We talk about accelerate learning. I just read the book Stealing Fire from Stephen Kotler about accelerated learning, how we can actually learn more stuff faster. And if we go to a lifelong learning society where we learn new stuff every week, day or year, month, week, month or year, we have to have better methods for learning faster, because otherwise we will spend our entire time just learning and not doing stuff. So, and of course, this is very interesting. How do we accelerate learning and make it better, faster? By inducing flow state mostly. Like flow state is when you're so engaged in your hobby or interest of yours that you forget all about time, food, people around you. That's when you're in the flow state. When you are in the flow state, you learn much faster, up to between 400 and 700% faster. That's a lot. 4 to 7 times faster. 4 or 7, yeah. Uh, so that's something we do to accelerate this journey. We also talked to a guy from Swedish Church here today about what's this the church role going into this. If you're familiar with Alain de Botton from London and his School of Life, he talks about our secular society when one of the main functions of the religion and church was actually to build community and give people meaning and sense of narration going into the future, and we have none of that. So we feel alone and we feel depressed, and we suicide rates are going up all over the Western world, especially here in Sweden. That's the highest rates. Suicide is the highest rate of death in young people today, far more than any other cause of death. So that's they're alone, and we also have the societal stress and the informational stress from smartphones and notifications, social media, and we are not equipped and handled to address all that if you not train ourselves in mindfulness and the insanity challenge that this is. So this is something we church can do, social innovation and such. So we also talked a lot about. I have to check my notes here. Yeah. Over specialization, how do we prepare people for a life of lifelong learning, the actual learning to learn? That is something we have to address as well. We don't just need to learn stuff, we need to learn how we learn stuff for our life, and then we're set for life. Because if we're curious and do weekly or monthly learning of new stuff, and we are curious of what we do or what we want to do, and we talk about this, and we have coaching circles and student groups and all about learning new stuff every week instead of just watching soap operas or news that feeds us olds about and fear and mongering and Trump and Brexit and all that. So instead we learn new stuff. So that's also something we have to do. So this is my rant from the first day of Ästad Forum. How to make Halland 4.0. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if any of this sounds interesting, please contact. It's not about redistribution, the resource and the innovation and creativity to have within the pie. It's about growing the pie, making every citizen better and larger and more prepared for the future that comes with change and maybe the catastrophe we will create with our climate change that is unreversible. We don't know, because this winter of Arctic has not been a winter at all. It's not cold at the Arctic, the North Pole. It's a horrible, horrible thing if we can't get the cold back. We will see about that, and then everything else becomes secondary in society when we will have to fight for our own very survival, and we don't want that. We have to want a flourishing, prosperous society that actually can do the everyday art and culture and everything we look forward to and look up to in our society. So please, please, please join me in this journey in creating a better society, and I will talk tomorrow here in Ästad Forum how we continue to do it here in Halland, and of course the world and all over the globe. I am a captain of Spaceship Earth, and join me on this journey around the sun. Every year we go a lap. Signing out. See ya!